Hello everyone, it's Heidi coming to you from sunny Florida. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is episode 17. A warm welcome to any new viewers out there who are checking me out for the first time. I hope you like it, and if you do, click the subscribe button and you can see what I'm up to next. If you're a returning viewer, as always, I'm so glad you're here chit-chatting with me. You motivate me to keep going with my podcast. So it is a beautiful, hot, and steamy day here in Florida. And today I'll be talking about some knitting, some crocheting, and some cross-stitching. I got it all in. I don't have a lot because I'm limited in what I can do. Been pretty much monogamous for a little bit because I had a bad accident. If you are new, about 2 months ago, a little over 2 months ago, I had a bad accident where a mirror came down on my fingers and I had to have surgery done on them. They were broken. The tips had to be sewn back on. It was just horrible. But time heals all. I'm a big believer in that. So I've been able to find a way to knit, and crocheting is a little more challenging, and I can cross stitch. So time has a way of healing, and I'm getting back to it. I still can't knit like I normally do with my my index finger, but I manage with the other fingers. So just a little update for you who want to know how my progress is going. And if you're new, I guess you'll listen to it anyway. I went to the surgeon, and my one finger looks really great that I could take the bandage off. Here it is. It's not perfect yet. I don't know if it ever will be, but I still have a finger, thank goodness. And the other finger is still healing. It's got some scabbing on it. They call it escar. And every few weeks that has to be debrided. And before you know it, that will be also with the bandage off. So I do my exercises 3 times a day. I go to not physical therapy, occupational therapy once a week. So it's coming along slowly but surely. And before you know it, I'll be back to knitting with my regular fingers. So that's my update. And to add salt to the injury, last week I thought I'd get by with this. It's been 3 months. What am I talking about? It's been 3 years, and I got COVID last week, and thank goodness it wasn't too bad. I had a fever. I had a runny nose. It was almost like having an allergy attack. I have allergies, and it was like constant running nose and a little bit of a sore throat. I'm thankful I didn't have much of a cough, just the fever. I took Tylenol every 4 hours to just keep that under bay. And the runny nose, I couldn't do much about it. I took my allergy medicine. It still had to go through its course. So anyway, I got past that. I tell you that there's so true about that saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, here I am. So I got past that, and now I'm back to my normal routine. So with that much being said, I'm going to get right to it. I don't have a lot. This is going to be short and sweet. I have 2 finished objects, 1 half-finished object, and a couple of works in progress. And that's it. Not much of acquisitions. I haven't really been buying because I'm slowly getting back into everything. So it's like, what's the point? Let me try to dig into my stash somewhat. So here we go. Grab your drink of choice and welcome aboard. I forgot to mention, if you want to find me other than YouTube, I'm on Instagram. I do a lot on Instagram. I think I do a little too much because not only do I post things, but I watch what everybody else does, and it enables me to do other things. Anyway, I'll tell you, I'll get to that in a little bit. So I'm at Yarn Heidi on Instagram, and also on Ravelry as Yarn Heidi. I'm not as good as on Ravelry. I do put in my projects, but I don't go into much of the threads. but I'm trying to do more and more into that because people are messaging me and I don't even know. So I got to go more into Ravelry. So that's where you can find me other than YouTube. So let's go. Okay, I have my first finished object. Oh, the other one went down south. Is my weekend shorty socks. And here they are. I loved doing this. This is great for going into your stash, taking things out. And this is called the Weekend Shorty Socks by Summer Lee Knits. And it's a free pattern on Ravelry. So what did I do here? I did a 10 row, is it 10? 10 rows of one color and 10 rows of another color for the cuff. I did my normal slip stitch and gusset heel here. And in the pattern, she tells you everything about when to switch colors. So that was easy. And then I did my my leg to my measurement. I think I did like 38 rows with that. And then I did a rounded toe. So simple, this really was. I used a size 1, 2.25 millimeter needle on magic loop. And I tried something different because my cuff is always looser than the rest of my foot. And so I did like 48 stitches on the cuff, and then I did an increase to 56 stitches to see if it would fit over my heel better because I have a very high instep, very high. Anyway, it's still snug. Well, doing that, it's snug on me. These socks are snug. I'm gonna block them, wet block them. Right now they're just on these blockers. They haven't been washed, but I'm gonna wet block them. Maybe they'll stretch out a little bit. I really don't need to be loose on the cuff, but the rest of it is snug. I think because the cuff is less stitches, and to get over that instep, I need to have a bigger cuff. I don't know. I'm still experimenting with this. So these are my socks. Anything else about it? Nope, but I loved it. It was such a quick knit and addicting because you want to do the other colors. So this is definitely a sock I would redo, do another one because it's not boring, it's fun, and it's a stash buster. I don't normally do sock patterns twice, but this really is a vanilla sock except for changing of the colors. So that's my one finished object. Let me pick up the other one. Excuse me, I have to pick it up. I dropped it. The other. All right. The other finished object is, now this is what I mean. YouTube, Instagram, all these things are enablers. I was watching Amy from the Noble Character Crafts podcast, and she always makes the cutest things, the nicest things. I like that she uses her stash. She doesn't waste any yarn. She really is a wonderful podcaster and a very talented knitter, crochet, and everything like that. So on there, she showed that she made a baby bib, and she was getting onto the crochet kick, and I had to have it. I had to have one too. I had to make one. So here it is. Hers is a little bit different. She didn't do this picot edging, which I did. This is crochet on a size H hook, and I used my stash yarn, Dishy yarn by Knit Picks. It's 100% cotton. This was such a quick knit. And then I wanted to put a cute little button on top, for baby. So an owl, I found that to fit in there. And what else can I say about this? The pattern is by, let me see. Oh, Handicrafter. And I just looked it up and I was able to find it. I'll link everything down below. Anything I talk about, you'll find in the description box. And then if you're interested, you go there. So anyway, so she showed hers. I was like, oh, I gotta have one. And I figured to get back into my crochet somewhat, and I wanted a quick one. So this is it. So I'll put this into my collection with all the other baby items I have. So that's another finished object. Okay, I have a half finished object. And here it is. I love this pattern. Well, actually, this is just a vanilla sock. But this yarn, it's by Earth Yarns. And it's their unique sock base. And it's a striping yarn. And this one, I did toe up. I don't normally do toe up, but I was going to, this yarn came from my Yarnier subscription box, and she had a pattern there, and it was for toe up, and the pattern was getting confusing. I had to pay attention to it, and right now I don't have the brain space for that. So I said, I'll just use the sock, I'll do the toe up like the pattern says, and I love it. I just made it like vanilla. This too was quick because it's addicting. And what's nice about this yarn is in the subscription box, it came with the 2 balls, so you start in the same spot. So this is it. I have all my markers so I can do the second one. I don't know the color. The color is like just a number. It's number 55. And I used a size 1, 2.25, 56 stitches this time I did. The whole sock, I did 56 because to get over that instep, I need to have a bigger cuff. So I did 20 rows of the cuff. I did 60 rows for the foot. I did an afterthought heel. I haven't done that in a while. And that was kind of fun. The only thing is, it doesn't fit me as good as the slip stitch and gusset. But I'm going to gift this. I think I'm going to gift it to my sister up north. And I put markers in all of them so I don't have to, so I'll know how to do the second sock. For the leg, I did 40 rows. I wanted to try to use up as much yarn as possible. That's what I like about the toe up, is that you don't have to worry about running out of yarn because you stop when you feel like it's getting low and you can try it on and see how it fits. So this is a lot of fun. This afterthought heel is so fun to do. I love that you can cut away the middle and add your own heel in there. So that's it. Just a vanilla sock, no pattern used, and just a really cool yarn. I started the second one. So, and I did magic loop. So that's for my half finished object. Okay. I have another finished object that I don't have with me. I think I showed it the last time. It was a cross stitch of all these sheep, for 12 of them for the year. It's called 365 Warm Woolly Welcome. 365 days of warm woolly welcome. And it was sheep of every month, had a cute little design for that month, like 4th of July, the sheep was in a flag. St. Patrick's, it was a rainbow. Anyway, I'll post a picture of the finished object. I sent it off to the framer at my local cross-stitch shop called the Cross Stitch Cupboard. I sent it off there to be framed. So when it comes back, I'll show the finished project. But in the meantime, I'll try to post a picture of it finished now. So that's it for the finished and the half finished. I don't have too much works in progress because, again, being monogamous with my injury, I can't do as much as I'd like, but I'm happy I'm doing. That's all I can tell you. I would be lost without this. I mean, I'd find a way, but I don't want to. I love this. It's my happy place. Okay. I'm doing, participating in the Road Trip Mystery by Really Clear Designs every year for the last, this might be the third or fourth, I'm not sure, where every year they do a road trip, a mystery road trip, where they highlight a state that they love and they design it according to things that they really loved about that state, and make a design. There's 2 designers, and you can pick either one's design or both their designs to make it, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm not going to tell you what state it is because I might have a little game when I'm done with it. This started quite a while ago, and it happened it started right before my injury, so I had to pause everything. I couldn't do it, but now I picked it up again. I'm far behind. They're on like leg 6 of the design. I'm on like leg 2, but I don't care because in the end I'll have my shawl of that state. So this is what it looks like so far. I love that each section has a little bit of the part of the state, and I love it. And I like this bottom, and there's beads involved. I don't know if you can't see them too much here. There's a border with beads, but on the bottom, there's a picot edging with some beads on it. So yeah, there's some lace work in there, some garter stitch. I'm doing this, there's 2 sizes, it's size 3 and 4. You go back and forth with different things. And the yarn I'm using is, I don't know if I'm saying it right, La Jolla, it's called La Jolla by Baah Yarns. And what colors am I using? Okay. First of all, it's 100% superwash merino wool, the yarn. So that's nice. The colors are pink primrose, falling in love, tourmaline, and pink sand. Anyway, I really enjoy doing it. And that's it. Size 3 and 4. And keep plugging away at that. Eventually we'll get done. Okay, so that's my mystery road trip. I'm not going to tell you, but what do you think it looks like? A lot of pinks. Okay. Okay, the last work in progress I have is, see, this is what I mean. Media enables you. Like with that bib, I saw it on YouTube. I wanted to have it. Then I saw on Facebook a while back, somebody posted their finished objects on a cross-stitch Facebook page. And this one I had to have, and you'll see why. I'm going to post a picture of it. The Heidi Motel. They posted a picture of this finished cross-stitch project, and it's called the Heidi Motel. I had to have it. I'm Heidi. They named the hotel, oh, it's motel. They named the motel after me. This motel is a landmark in Helen, Georgia. It's almost like Bavarian style. And they posted, and I saw that they did it, so I messaged them or made a comment. I said, where did you get that pattern? And they got it, or they named a place on Main Street, USA in Georgia, and they have a little like gift shop, and this motel chart was there. So I bought it from them. I didn't have to go to Georgia, and I bought it, and they sent me the PDF, and that's it. I printed out. So now that I finished the wedding sampler and the sheep with the warm woolly welcome, I can start my Heidi's Motel. I didn't get far. I got it on linen. I think this is 32 count. So not far. And I'm just using DMC, and that's part of the motel. Doesn't look like much, but in the end, it's a work of art. I had to have this. And now that we know there's such a real place, we looked it up. It's in Helen, Georgia, and it's like a landmark there. So, and there's a few things there to do. And we're going to take a trip there. I don't know when, maybe next year, but hopefully I'll have this done and I could show them that I got it from there. And we can take a trip there. It's definitely like a destination, a goal of doing something like this and then actually going. Now, this year I also made something It's called the Multnomah Falls. I made this hat. I don't know if I have a picture. Maybe I'll post a picture. And I made it through my Love and Stitch membership with Natalie, also known as Nitty Natty. She had a knit along with this hat called the Multnomah Falls. Then I found out that that's a place in Oregon. My son lives in Oregon, so that'll be another destination for that, since I made a hat called Multnomah Falls. It's kind of fun to do things like that where you make something and then you've never been there. It's almost like going for a destination place, a reason, a mission. So that's my cross stitch that I'm working on now. It's not much, and I know exactly where I'm going to put it when it's done. Right when you walk into my place, there's a spot with its name on it. So that's the Heidi's Motel. Can't wait to go there. Can't wait to finish stitching that. And that's it. Okay. I don't have much acquisitions. Actually, I really don't have any acquisitions. But something exciting happened. I participated in Sock Week with Nitty Natty, also known as the Love and Stitches podcaster. And every year during, it's like supposed to be during Shark Week, but she just picks a week in July. Hopefully it'll be Shark Week, but if it's not, it doesn't matter. It's Sock Week, and all you're required to do is make one sock and post it, and maybe you'll get picked. Guess what? I got picked. It was randomly picked, and I got to choose from one of her sponsors. She, when you win, she tells you what sponsor you're going to get from. So anyway, I won. I was chosen, and I could pick any bag from Stitching Plazas on Etsy. I'll link that below too. So I picked this bag. It says all things about knitting. If I'm sitting, I'm knitting. I think that's the name of the bag. And it's all kinds of cute things. Balls of yarn on there, basket of yarn. Knitting is the new yoga, all kinds of cute sayings. Knitting queen, I knit to make room for more yarn. It's really a beautiful bag by Stitching Plaza. And it's a drawstring. Let's see. I haven't used it yet because I'm waiting. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. And let me see what it looks like inside. So I love having a nice bag to put my stuff in. Little like polka dots, white and there's gray polka dots. Really pretty. And a flat bottom to sit nicely with your yarn in it. So now that I showed you guys, I could finally use it. So thank you, Natalie, from the Love and Stitches podcast, and also known as Nitty Natty, for having such a fun knit along or crochet along. It didn't matter. It was any sock for Sock Week. And thank you, Stitching Plaza. I love my new bag. So it's fun to participate in these things. And if you get lucky, you might win something. And that's like an added bonus. So that's all that I have new with my acquisitions. So, okay, life. Not much, because last week I was down for the count, inflicted with COVID, got past that, just stayed quarantined, for quite a while. And then I couldn't do anything with that. Did I knit? Yeah, maybe, I did knit, a little bit. But when you're feeling that bad, you don't do much. But once I started perking up, knitting and crocheting, it was, as you can see, I finished some stuff. And then this week, went to the pool yesterday and went to the beach. Actually, went to the pool on Saturday, went to the beach yesterday. Today is Monday, August 1st, new month, lots more exciting things to happen. But the beach was beautiful, and I was surprised that it was as packed as it was, because it's, July, August here in Florida, and the snowbirds are not here, but maybe the vacation is come down for a little getaway before they start school. I don't know, but it was packed. A lot of seaweed was in the water, but the weather was gorgeous, and it really is relaxing. to go to the beach and just reset, reboot. And the only thing was, I brought my knitting for the other sock. With the weather being so humid, it is so hard to knit in humidity. The sock kept, the yarn kept sticking to my fingers. I was like so bummed out. Next time, I gotta remember, just cotton when you go to the beach when it's that hot out. Cotton, and that's it. Make a dishcloth on the beach or anything else, scrubbies, whatever. But so I was really bummed out. So I had my Kindle, I was able to read. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's been a good week. I'm so happy to be chatting with you. I hope you like this episode. If so, click the subscribe button and you'll see what I'm doing next time. Okay, have a great week. As always, I wish you peace and love in your life. See you next time. Bye-bye.